Hello.
Hi,
Welcome. Welcome to Midlife with Mystics and Misfits. I'm Cece.
and I'm Jen.
Hey. Hey, girl.
Hi. It feels like I haven't seen you in literally way too long.
I know. I
Um,
know. It's so crazy.
it's so crazy. How have you been?
I'm good. Happy freaking full moon.
I cannot believe, first of all, that it's almost February. January, thank goodness, has blinked and it's feels like it's almost over. And so February 1st
Yes.
is the full moon in Leo, yeah?
Which will be our 1 month anniversary.
Oh my God. Is it really?
Yeah,
One month.
I think we did our first podcast on January 1st.
No
We
way.
taped it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. And so look at how life has changed for us in that
Oh
time.
my God. It's been insane.
It
I
has
feel
been
like a
insane.
completely different person in 4 weeks.
Oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Me too. I
Right?
literally, I was saying that yesterday. I was like, I asked for, I have this New Year's Eve ritual, and my kids and I we do vision boards and stuff. And part of my vision board, and the kind of journaling thing that I did on the beginning of the year was just to kind of Well, I did the January we did the January reset, and my goal was to have, people experiences to come in and really just show me my path and where I was supposed to be and what I was supposed to be doing, and it feels like the universe was like, "Well, here you
Here
go."
you go. What you ask for, you receive, both good and not good.
Exactly, and then so
Right?
I put intention toward it, but I also feel like I moved out of my own damn way.
That's how I feel too. For the
Yeah.
first time, I think, in a very long time, if at
Mm.
all, like ever,
I love that. I
which is
love
so
that.
amazing.
Okay, so what are you doing for the
Yeah.
full moon?
Oh my gosh. We're not even at full moon yet. We're a few days before full moon, and full moon
Yeah.
energy is strong, like
Oh,
strong. I
what's going on?
l- I love synchronicities, but when the full moon's around, it's like 3,000 times more synchronicities for me anyways.
Mm,
So this morning I went out with my sister and we had this amazing talk on plants and like working with plants because I think a lot of people think plants are something to save them, right?
like, what do you
To
mean?
be used, and plants are to be, it's almost like plants need to be talked to and intentionalized with. And like the smallest plant medicine can make your life completely chaos if you're trying to use it to fix you instead of using it as a piece of you, right? So we had this amazing
Mhm,
talk on plants, and then that led to finding some Greek mountain sage. It's like from the mountains of Greece. It's this I've never seen it before I've never seen it before in my lifetime. And I found this amazing box. My sister pointed it out. And it's supposed to be for tea, but I'm like, hmm, my soul's calling to burn this stuff. So I brought it home and I sat with it and I meditated with it for a little bit. See, I do meditate, but when I meditate, I go like full crazy meditation. Like mine take me to different worlds. Like I can't do a regular meditation. So all of a sudden, all the Greek gods and goddesses came in because it's the full moon, and the full moon for me just brings in a lot of stuff and a lot of spirit and a lot of people. And then I lit this beautiful, oh my, it's the best sage I've ever lit in my life. I lit it and the smoke just went wild. It went beautifully crazy, like wild. And I called in all the ancient gods and goddesses, all the titans. I called them all in and I asked, I'm open to receive whatever it is that I can carry forward now in this lifetime because I'm sure I have lineage with a lot of them. And all of a sudden I heard Zeus come in. I could feel Zeus come in. And I don't know a lot about the ancients. Like, I'd not enough to tell you who he was or anything, but all I heard him say was, lay it all at my feet. And I was like, I got like super, like, yeah, I got super goosebumpy and super emotional. And I questioned it for a second because I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to lay at your feet.
mhm.
And I'm like, never mind. I surrender. I surrender it all. And the minute I said that, that smoke went into a straight line, and then went completely out.
Oh my God. I'm
It
like
was the most magical full moon thing that I have ever done, and it was just
I
full body chills the entire time.
I can feel that from you. I can feel the emotion, and it's making me emotional, and I can feel and I love, love, love the surrender part of it, that we've been talking so much about surrender and
Yeah.
getting out of our way, and I love that that experience came to you today.
Yeah,
Ah,
I mean, it was after I did a lot of journaling this morning before we left, and it was just
mm.
like everything was just lined up. Everything all lined up today. It was just magical.
Oh, I love that. And you and I were supposed to get on a little earlier, but I came home and I was like, I need to sleep. My body was like, okay, it needs to sleep.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you were like, okay, full moon's in a full effect. Go sleep.
Yeah. Full moon's in full effect. The moon is asking you to go rest. Go
Yeah,
rest.
I am. And very often I don't listen. So this is the surrender part that,
I'm so proud of you.
I
It's
know.
awesome. It's so awesome when you listen, right?
I
So
do.
yeah, that
So
was the blip of my full moon, the full moon energy coming in.
okay. Yeah, because I
What
mean
about for
3 days
you?
well, 3 days before and 3 days after, I guess, is the strongest points for this, right?
Oh
And
yeah.
so I have not really done a ton of journaling yet. I've done a little bit. I actually I have some questions because this is the full moon in Leo, and the Leo all about the sun, and so it's amazing that you talked about, like, the gods of Greek gods of, like, Rome or whatever. I don't know
The
anything about
ancients.
the
Yes.
ancients. Yeah.
I
Um
call them the ancients.
oh my god, I love that. So yeah, I'll be doing the night of, it's a Sunday, thank goodness. So I can do my whole kind of ritual thing that I'll be doing with
Mm.
journaling and meditation. I incorporate some yoga and movement and just some really digging questions, cuz the full moon is about release. And so what I'm ready to let go of and lay down, what no longer is serving me.
Yeah, it
Let
shines
go
the
of.
light on truth.
Right? I know, and
Yeah.
it makes space. It makes space, and that space
Yeah.
is uncomfortable for me
Yeah.
anyway.
And then we've got Neptune working in with it.
Okay,
And
tell me more about that.
Neptune,
I don't know anything about that.
well, Neptune is all about breaking illusion. So then you've got the moon shining in on truth and Neptune breaking illusion.
Ooh, man.
So it's powerful. And not to mention, it's the last full moon of the year of the snake heading into the year of the fire horse, which I think will be another podcast for that day.
I
'Cause
love
the year of
that.
the fire horse is huge,
Yeah, it absolutely is. I am ready to stop shedding. This has been a
right?
hard year. This has been a
Yeah,
hard year, and I think that's why I'm so emotional, and because at the
yeah.
end, and maybe this is why we're here, at the end of this year, it's like we have to surrender because there's nothing else we have. It's
There
literally
is nothing else.
shredded everything, every ounce of everything I have, and I'm like, "I don't have the strength to keep it up. Take it. Take it all."
Thank you. Exactly.
Yeah,
Totally. Oh,
yeah,
yeah, I've had a few programs pop up in the last few days, and I'm like and I've gotten emotional with them, and I've sat with them, and I'm like,
yeah.
"Fuck it." I fuck it. It's surrender. That's all I can do with it is surrender it. I'm done with it, and it is no longer serving me. I'm done.
So many people that I know are experiencing the same thing, like so many. And so this horse energy that's coming in
It's
is
a fire
confidence,
horse, dude.
right? Oh, and moving forward and just kind of that confidence. And so I can't wait to feel a little bit of that momentum. I'm like, I need a little momentum right about now.
Ah, exactly. Well, I think we're getting it. We're getting it. It's already started for us, so which is amazing.
It's
Wait till
true.
we jump into it. My goodness.
I know it's true. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready for a couple of questions?
Yeah. Lay 'em on me. I don't know if I am or not. We'll see what happens. Oh my
I
god.
know, I know, and our listeners are probably gonna be like, "Oh god, where are we going with this?"
Oh my
Okay,
god,
so
right?
here question number
Well,
1. Question
okay,
number 1.
go.
What parts of yourself Are you hi have you okay, let me get my I can't read. Let me guess. What parts of
That's
myself
okay.
have I hidden out of fear of judgment? Mm.
Oh,
What parts
okay.
of myself have I hidden out of fear of judgment?
I might get emotional. um, I have hidden I think I've hidden literally who I am. I've hidden
Mm.
everything that I love, for fear of judgment. The fact that I'm a witch, the fear that, or the fact that I do herbalism, that I see spirit, that I talk to spirit, that, um, like the story I just shared with you, I wouldn't normally share that for fear of judgment. That's not,
Mhm.
that is usually a conversation between like me and you or me and Chris,
Yeah,
and usually nobody else.
not
Um,
videotaped.
yeah, now it's
Yeah,
videotaped and it's out there.
yeah.
But that is my surrender is finally putting it out there. But I have, yeah, for fear of judgment, all of that. And I think that's lifetimes of persecution because of it that I'm finally over. I finally feel like I'm done. And I feel like this full moon is the closing point finally on it. And to expand on that a little bit, here's like the biggest thing when it comes to that. When I have given myself out as myself, I feel like I've given sparks to people and I have lit their flames. And I've watched them run away and have the best bonfire, if I'm gonna put a metaphor on it. And I'm left as this ember that's sitting in the background. And then this yeah, so this full moon's pulled in for me the fact that um I will be the flame this year
Mm.
and leave a trail of sparks and you can get on board or not. But this year's my fire year. This is my year to be the flame.
I
I know
love
I'm trying not to like choke and cry because I ugly cry.
ugly cry is beautiful. That it like, I've got this lump in my throat because it feels to me so powerful and so beautiful, and I feel, like, so similar. I remember when I first met you and you would very openly share the stories like you just shared about, like, who you saw and what who came in through for you through meditation or through dreams, and I had never had conversations like that before, and I had never had people so vulnerably share so openly about shit that people just don't talk about, right? Like
No one
and
talks about it for fear of
no,
judgment.
and that's the thing, and so I was like, "Oh my god," so you gave permission for me to be like, oh, I can actually lean into that because my fear of judgment is the same, is of my intuition." Um, at one point we were talking about how we were gonna share this and what we were gonna do and, um, on which social media platforms and this and that, and I was like, "I gotta be honest, I have a lot of followers, in certain parts of my life and friends and family, and nobody knows that I do this because I have dimmed my voice or my intuition. I don't even know what to call it. It just feels like I've people that I have who do know me and in my life have said, I can't believe you're doing a podcast. Like, what do you guys talk about? Like,
No way.
and now they're seeing another side, I think, to me. And so I mean, of course, there's my needs, but it's mostly my voice around my intuition. And I think I feel like that too. I think I've given so much of the spark or the light, and I just feel like, oh my God, like I just want to like rear like the phoenix. I want to kind of just shake, shed. I've shed, and now I want to have a rebirth of who I truly am, and I don't know yet
Yes.
what that is necessarily, except I feel that fire in it. Do you know? And
Yes.
I wanna
Amen.
throw it
Yes.
everywhere, and I just wanna be like, I wanna be big, and I don't wanna live in that small little bubble of judgment or, um yeah,
Me
judgment.
neither.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
honey.
I'm just done. If you like this, you like it, and if you don't, move on, right?
Yeah.
Is how it is at this point.
And I mean, I think, you can correct me if I'm wrong, we've been dipping our toe in that, right?
Oh,
Throughout the
oh,
last few years. We've
100%.
been dipping our toe and knowing if it didn't fit and then moving somewhere else and then trying it and yeah, just honest conversation, like
Yeah.
just kind of truth. That's what I'm looking for, is that feeling of being authentically me. And
Yes.
you're in the
I
same.
love that.
Yeah.
That's why I think we're you and I are, like,
That's right.
connected, and this just came all about because I think our paths are quite a bit the same, and we've talked about it in that way
Yeah.
before, where we've both stifled our voices for so long
Yeah.
that it's like, we're no more. And
Oh,
this full moon has a very bright light shining on it,
I
and
love
it's
that.
beautiful.
It is beautiful. Well, listen, I'm excited to what's that machine that goes that stokes the fire?
Oh, I don't know what it's called. A fire
I'm gonna
stoker. I don't know.
I'll I'll blow your fire, and you're like,
I'll blow your fire too.
we'll blow
We'll
each
be
other's.
we'll be exactly, right? Exactly. I mean, and we both have sparks to still give,
Yeah.
but it's no longer, to deplete our own. Like, it's no longer
Yeah.
gonna deplete. I'm not gonna we're neither one of us, I think, this year are gonna be the ember anymore. I think we will be the fire, and we will have plenty to give out,
Yeah.
um, which is great. I think it's
Yeah.
awesome.
And I wonder how many of our viewers feel this way.
Oh
Because,
my god. Yes,
you
if
know,
you do, drop a friggin' comment.
where
Like,
in
be
your
part
path?
of the community and use your voice and don't be afraid, because 'cause we're
Mhm,
here
mhm.
shining really brightly.
Yeah. Ready to take the hit.
Yeah, exactly. We'll take the hit for you.
Yeah.
That's okay, right?
Okay. All right. So this one leads right to the next question, which is, where am I dimming my light to fit in? So this is
Oof.
we're releasing this, right? So what are we going to
Yes.
do in this new, like, the full moon energy? What are we going to do? And this one I had a lot of trouble with, because when I dim my light, I feel like I've been proud of myself for not dimming for a really long time.
Mhm.
Um And then when I really sat with it, it was obviously this feeling of being contained instead of radiating. And we just
Yeah,
spoke to that. Being
totally.
being the friggin' phoenix that rises, or the flame that explodes, you know? Um, I've often been going to a party, going out, and it still happens, and people will, be judgmental, or I feel, at least, or make comments about what I'm wearing, how I'm dancing, because I'm out there and I'm loud and I'm big and I don't care. So I feel like I don't dim, but I think the space where I feel magnetic, I'm shamed for that. And so I block that a little, or I dim a little bit in that energy. So I'm going to
Right.
stop doing that. I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop doing.
girl, as you
Yeah.
should. You're incredible. Anybody who judges you ever, I don't get.
Uh,
I
well,
honestly don't. But I mean, we're all mirrors for each other, right?
right.
We're all mirrors for each other. So,
Mm,
I mean, I think that's we look at that. It's we're being a mirror for someone. I don't know how else to to describe that, because
it's
I'm like,
beautiful.
oh my god, anybody who would judge you, I just, like, I literally can't comprehend. I would
Yeah.
love to see you loud, boisterous, and everything else out, and it would be all good, and it would be fun.
Yeah.
But that's a mirror for somebody
It
if they're
is.
doing it.
It is. And that's the thing. Slowly, I have learned that I'm learning that I have to stop, you know, stop the magnetism. Because people say when you go into a room, you light it up. Often have people have said that to me. And I'm sure
Hmm.
for you too, right? It's like this presence. My younger daughter
Yeah,
has it too.
it's like a weird magnetism.
Uh-huh. And some people are very judgmental about that.
Oh,
And even talking
huge.
about it, I'm uncomfortable. I'm like, okay, stop talking about. But that's the
Yeah,
dimming.
right? I know.
That's
I
the
can feel
dimming.
that. Like, yeah, I
Yeah.
can feel that, like, I can feel that in my chest as you're
Yeah.
talking about it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna it for me,
Mm.
the dimming part for me, and I'm the same as you. I feel like I've really stopped dimming myself. Um, but for me, I think I really dimmed myself around my family, like around Chris and around the kids and that kind of thing. I think I wore the mom persona really well, and I don't think I gave anything of myself outside of that for so many years. Like, it was like the mom hat was on permanently, and then when the kids did leave the house, and I've seen lots of videos on it, you lose yourself because 'cause you're like, "Oh my god, I don't even know who I am anymore." Um, which is true, I went through that little transition, but then I'm like, "I really do know who I am, but I don't think I can put that out there even to my family." Like, Chris has just really gotten comfortable with all this speak talk over the last few years
Yeah.
because I never spoke about it before, like, ever, right? So for me, it's I think the dimming around my family more than anything else, has is what I won't do.
Mm. And what I think is so beautiful about what you just said was I know of your daughter. I don't know her, but I know what she does. And I know that you have held up that mirror for her and now she's shining that at the world, really.
Yes.
And
Oh,
now
yeah.
even Chris, your husband, you said he was uncomfortable with it, and yet he is like so woo woo and spiritual and had such wonderful epiphanies and moments in
Oh.
his own life recently, right? Like,
Oh, totally. Oh, totally. He's like, "Isn't today the day that you need to go blow cinnamon in the door?" I'm like, "Oh, yeah, it is. Thanks for reminding me."
thanks,
And
Chris.
then, I'll bring dinner to the table and he's got, a couple candles lit in my little copper plate. And like, so yes, he's gotten like witchy with me, which is
Oh,
so sweet and it's so nice. Right.
I love
So,
that.
yeah. So I think
Oh,
it's allowed him to stop dimming probably that part of himself too.
mm, yes. And so that mirror comment that you made is so, it's glaring at me about, okay. And so that's a really good shift for people who are listening, for us, is to recognize that that kind of shame or judgment lens that is being kind of spotlighted on you, you have a choice whether to reflect it or to turn it within, right? You can turn it on
Yeah.
and then you can internalize that or you can shine that out and let the person deal with that and let them
Ex
kind of live in
a
their space.
100%. a
Yeah.
hundred
Oh
percent.
my.
Oh my
All
god, you got
right.
more questions. I know you
I do.
do.
I do. I have one more. I have one more. Okay, ready? Okay. What
Okay.
creative impulses or joy have I been holding back?
Oh god. Um, Too many. For me, too many. Um, I've really held back. I mean, I've really held back on putting myself out there. I've got a huge following on TikTok.
You do.
Um, and that happened it happened in a 2-year time frame during, like, the COVID era.
Yeah.
And then I think I was doing, like, almost 2 posts a day, and then I was on live, like, lots, and I just burnt myself out, and, it just became a heavy space. So then I just did not put myself out there after that at all. It's like I went so backwards on it
Mm,
that I almost created a bunch of stories and a bunch of fear around it and a bunch of absolute friggin' nonsense.
mm.
So that's one of the creative things, that I'm getting back into slowly. I mean,
Right.
this is so easy for me, but then to put myself is just it's still, that's like my one of my biggest, like, struggles, I think, is to put it out there, and it's so silly. I mean, I can
This, you mean like the spirituality part of it and the
Yeah, yeah, well, just in general. I mean, I don't even do I rarely do cooking videos with me in them anymore because I'm just like, "Ee, ee," even though I
yeah,
I did them lots before, like, I
yeah.
don't even know how many are on that page, but there's tons, but now I'm like, "Oh god, oh god," and it's a weird feeling because I don't mind doing it. Like I said, I can sit here and talk and I'm fine and we can put this out and I'm good. So that creative aspect and then the other creative aspect, is probably more towards, like, my herbalism and, like, sharing that, and there's a few other things I do. I don't wanna say them here because 'cause you're getting a box full of stuff coming in a week or so, that has a lot to do with that, and then we can discuss that stuff later on.
I'm
But
so
it's
freaking
like, you're
excited.
like my guinea pig of, "Okay, I'm gonna share it, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what you say."
I cannot wait because that's I we're going to need to do a podcast about that because I think your knowledge around tinctures, medicine, medicinal herbs is such an untapped for me, that is where I see you flaming and just blowing up personally. And we talked about that in the summer last year.
We
Like,
totally did. Oh my
and
god,
so
we've a few times.
yeah, and
Yeah.
your products are amazing. And so we're gonna definitely when I we'll talk about it when I get my my surprises.
Okay, sounds good. I know, that's where I'm like, I really need to, like, I really need to sit down, and it's not a, and I should. I just know I really need to do it because it sits and it bubbles in the back of me, and it drives me nuts that I need to sit down and I need to, like, I need to create the web page, and I need to create the space for people to come to, because if it's not there, they're not coming, right? And, and I kind of want it to be a little bit boutiquey, where it's like, you know what I mean?
Pretty,
So,
pretty and fancy.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, so
you
what
had
about you?
done this. Oh well.
Oh,
Okay.
keep going.
Yeah.
You can keep
Okay.
asking me questions if you
I just
want.
wanted to
Go
keep
ahead.
warming you up for a minute because I was like, I remember when I got your package, you had like hand stamped in melted wax
Oh,
this
yes.
beautiful, intricate tree that was
Mm,
so stunning. And I was like that's the boutiquiness that I was like, oh, she
yeah.
fans.
Yeah, but that's,
um,
like, that's all of me into it, right? Like, that's all of my intention, and, like, that's I give when I do stuff like that, I'm like, I give, the entire aspect of my soul goes into something that I deliver
yeah,
to anybody, right? So it has to be boutiquey. It can't be, for me, it can't be something I just can, like, throw out.
yeah,
So, and I think it'll be intuitive based. I think it'll be based on somebody's energy, which will be neat.
yeah, yeah, because you have the ability to do that. That's your
Mhm.
superpower. I mean, that's your superpower, and that's what I friggin' why I love talking with you. Um,
Your
the
turn.
well, yeah, I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna come back to it. So what have I been, what creative impulses or joys have I been holding back on? The
Mhm.
one that stands out to me is, I mean, rest. Rest. And so that's joy. When I rest, I'm like, "Oh god,
It
I don't
feels
have
so good.
anything to do tonight." I'm super excited by that. Because I do think I get out there and I play and I do sports and I go have fun and I love life. I live it very hard and
Yeah, you do.
I'm spread thin because of it. And yeah. And the other thing that I'm thinking is just the creativity of my voice and my intuition like you.
Mm,
And, you know, being that person who freely shares all of me,
I
not
love that.
just part of me. Yeah.
Well,
So
and you
that
just signed up with the school app, which is allowing you to really
I
use your voice.
and I started that like so long ago. And then a friend of
Shut
mine,
up,
I did. A friend of mine was like,
dude.
you yeah, you've got like, that's enough. You're on it." And he literally, he did it all. Because like you,
Can I hire
I
him?
shut down. No, I didn't even. Oh, yes. Yes,
I
I'm
said, can
sure
I
you
hire
can.
him?
Because I said, like, I was like, no, no, yeah, it was the I'm going to get to it thing. And
Yeah.
so I have so many wonderful ideas. And it's now about, he was like, let's go. You got to do it. You literally, since before the summer, I think it was, I've had the account, I've had all of it set
Oh
up.
my
No, it
god.
wasn't that what to do.
Ah, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And so it just has been something where I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to go. I'm just going to do it.
It's a
And I'm
centered place for you, though.
It is,
Now I'm
and
like,
that's
"What's that? I need to look into that. What the heck?"
you definitely need to look into it. So it's an app called School, Skool. It's
Yeah,
free, and you get your own little, like, spot. It's your own little kind of community, and so I'm gonna be doing live teaching of yoga.
I
I'm going to
love
be
that for you.
doing, like, every I meditate every Sunday morning. I'm gonna take myself and I'm gonna just have people come in, and if they wanna be with me, they be with me. Like,
I love that.
it's
Yeah,
just like it's whatever it is. So I'm gonna be doing a
yes,
full moon ceremony. It's just like things that I'm already doing, and it's just like this. We're building community, and so I'm
yes,
so friggin' excited. But that and I was
yes.
gonna go back to
Well,
your TikTok account has like 1,000,000 followers. Like you were a mega superstar in terms of what you were
that's
doing
crazy.
and the what you were giving to community. And that
Yeah,
shows about the embers, right? You got burnt out. You burnt out.
yeah.
Your embers were dimmed. And what I feel, and tell me if I'm wrong, you have reinvented yourself from that persona. So it's kind of like, okay, now who am I? Like, and will they love me still? Right? Well,
You hit that, like, you hit that nail dead on the head.
yeah.
Yeah, because I don't like, I look at those videos and I don't recognize myself. It was a
Mhm,
very different period in my life. I
mhm,
looked really different. I I just I was completely different at that point. I was in the point where the kids, they had moved out, came back, moved out, came back. So I was, like, flipping between Mom, I don't know who I am. Mom, I don't know who I am. Mom, right? Like, so it went back and forth. And cooking is in my human design. Being in kitchen is my human design. It's being
right.
in the kitchen. So I love doing it, but even that's changed for me so much. The kitchen's changed for me so much. It's more of a meditative space than it is a giving space. It's so different.
Mm.
So yeah, so
Ooh, that
yeah,
hits. I feel that from you. Like I feel the and you want to do it at your whenever you want to. So that's the school thing for me. It's like it has to be every single, you say you're going to show up and this is this weekly schedule. That's what was holding me back because I'm not even sure I want to do that. Like,
yeah,
so yes, I've set this up. Oh, well, I didn't set it up. It's like, I guess this is done. And so now it's kind of like, first of all, I'm out there even more. And now I have to show up. And what if I fade or burn out? So this is now where I need to really focus on, no, you know what? I need to rest. And
yes.
I
I
wanted
felt
to
that
make
for
it,
you when you announced it yesterday when I was on, and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna have to do something so you don't
yeah.
you don't burn both candles at both ends."
Yeah, because I
Yeah,
say yes because
because
I
I know
love
you. Yeah,
mhm, and I love living life. This is so once you have maybe people who can relate to this, once you've been diagnosed with an illness like cancer, when you get on the other side of that, you're like, "Okay, time to live. I'm not
I can
wasting
only
another
imagine.
damn day." And so that is where I think this kind of energy of the tornado or the um cyclone, like, I just don't stop. It just keeps going,
Yeah,
and, uh, I have to now start now that I'm getting older, I have to
right?
take those moments to just
Well, even
yeah,
cyclones eventually fade, right?
that's right. They're all not
It's
always
true.
level 5.
They're not always level 5. No,
Shit.
exactly. Even they calm down, and then they build back up again, and they calm
That's
down, they
it.
build back up again,
Yeah.
right? I love that for you, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
To see you rest in joy.
Yeah.
Like, I love that you can text me and be like, "I got a nap first, because 'cause I'm like, "Ooh, yeah, go do that. Yeah. Like,
This
go
is
nap.
what
That feels so good."
I know. This is what I love about us. It feels like everybody needs a hype girl. Like everybody needs a hype girl in their corner. And if
Right?
you don't have it, you guys find one. Find
If
yourself
you
a
don't have
CP.
it, we'll be your hype girls.
Yeah,
Just
that's
come
true.
into the community and talk to us talk to us,
Yes, yes.
right? Leave us messages. We love it.
Yeah, we do. And I have to say, like, it's mind blowing the little bit of feedback in a month, less than a month.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's it's
crazy.
yeah, it's so crazy. And
Uh,
it feels like you know the analogy of, like, the wheel, how you get the wheel going? right? And it's going, but it's like it's turning, and then all of a sudden it's gonna go. Well, I feel like we're still at like, even though it's gone really fast, I still feel like we're just like here, and then it's eventually gonna go be like we're gonna both gonna be like, what the heck happened?
Holy shit, Cece!
Yeah, exactly. Boys, take the wheel.
It's so
We're running.
true. It's
Oh my
so true.
god.
Oh my god.
Right?
All right. So, well, those were some good ones. So do you have any Leo in your chart? This is the full moon in Leo.
I don't think I have any Leo in my charts, no. No. I'm I'm a Taurus, and my sun and moon rising are both Taurus.
Oh, wow. You
Yeah, I
will.
mean, I might have Leo, I don't know. I don't know my chart good enough to tell you all the rest of them,
Yeah,
but sun
I
and moon
don't.
rising are both Taurus as well.
Mm. I'm not huge into astrology. That's not my like big thing.
Yeah.
Um, we just trust our intuition and what our
Oh
body.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the only reason I know Neptune's in play is because I was like, what is this weirdness that's starting to happen? There's a shift. I could feel the shift, and I was like, what is going on? So then I went online and I looked, and I was like, oh, and then I looked into Neptune, and I'm like, oh, you're the illusion breaker. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, that's why that's why I feel like everything is illuminated. Like everything's like, here you go. You're gonna look at everything and have to surrender it all because it's just all too much. Like
Mm,
there's no longer holding it as a backpack for the like you just can't do it anymore. You need to
mm,
surrender it. And I'll talk to Chris and then to try to work stuff out, and then like the next day next morning I'll be like, remember that? I'm like, never mind. I'm like, I just surrendered it. I'm like, there's nothing else I can do. I can't. I have no control over any of this stuff. So what's the point? Where I've wanted control, I've wanted the backpack on for so many years, and the backpack has to come off.
mhm.
And especially with this fire horse year coming in. I'm so excited to talk about it. I
I'm
journaled
so
this morning. I got to read you what I journaled this morning. This is
okay.
about the fire horse. This is about the full moon and the fire horse year. I can no longer pretend. My movement, my voice, my truth must be unbridled, even if it shakes the ground beneath me.
Can you read that one more time, please? Because that was
Yeah.
amazing.
Whew. I can no longer pretend. My movement, my voice, my truth must be unbridled, even if it shakes the ground beneath me.
My entire head is like blowing up right now.
Your crown. That's how I felt
Yes.
when I was journaling, and I was like, "Ooh, it's just time."
That was truth. That was your highest self just screaming, and I
Oh, huge. And we've got like the horse is all about, it's about freedom and movement and intuition, and then you've got fire, which is about purification and transformation and like illumination and then sacred passion, like all of it, right? So you've got all of that combined with the horse that's going to move, and all of so good. I can't wait.
it's so good. And so we'll have to do a podcast in 2 weeks on the new moon energy and what we're calling in with this kind of fire horse
Oh yeah.
energy.
Yeah. Well, and it's my year. I'm a horse in the Chinese zodiac too. So this is
Oh,
even like more
this is your
me
year.
burning.
Oh my
Away
god.
we go.
I'm so excited. I am so excited to see. I mean, we can see a little into the future, but I'm so excited to see
Yeah.
where you're going to be in December. I am just if we're already
Ditto.
here in less than a month,
I know. I know. Exactly.
it's crazy.
Yeah. And I mean, we've already talked about maybe doing a retreat together with people, and
Yeah.
or even doing that filming a course online. Like we've
Yeah.
got so much stuff.
The ideas. I
We've
know.
got so many embers that are sitting there, and they're like do do
Yeah.
do 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 that are
I
fanning
know.
the flame of who we are, which is it's incredible.
And I'm so glad that people are coming and experiencing this with us because if
Me
if
too.
if we can do it, anybody can do it. It's
Absolutely.
just about setting the intention and
It's setting the intention, trusting yourself
yeah,
so that you can trust the whole process too, which is like a big part of life, I think,
yeah, yeah.
altogether. Yeah, it's wild. So full moon ritual for
Mhm.
you, what's that look like?
So I always do a little yoga.
Okay.
I do some breath work to get into the body and
Mm,
calm that nervous system so that I can actually push the ego aside and get to the truth of the matter. And then I ask
mm,
questions. And so these are the kinds of questions that I ask myself and then I journal.
I
And
love
then
that.
I do like a burning ritual. Sometimes I will bury the letter that I journal in
Mm.
dirt when it's the summer. I sometimes will just, in the winter, I just put it sometimes even in a plant. I
Blow it out
usually
the door.
I'm usually a burner, but there
Yeah.
are a few different, releases that I do. Sometimes in the summer, I'm in my backyard, I'm dancing under the full moon. I mean, there's a lot of
Mm.
different things that I
Oh
do.
my
So
god. No wonder
yeah,
you're my soul sister. Oh god, I love it. I
I
love it.
know.
I'm a big fire girl too. Like
Yeah.
I'm huge with with fire, using fire as an element. Wind and fire for me in the summertime, two of my favorites. When the wind kicks up after you're doing ceremony outside,
And so what
right?
do you do?
It's
Do you like do salt on the like there's a whole bunch of things about like salt on the doors and turn mirrors this way. Like do you do any of that kind of witchy stuff?
yeah, I have made black salt, like I've intentionalized black salt, and I will often I'll put it on I'll put it in front of the doors. Um if I'm expecting a lot of company, I'll actually do it then. And I
Mm,
just intentionalize and I ask that anything of a lower frequency just stays out of the home. So I make my space a sovereign space when anybody walks into it. They can bring whatever they want in, but the energy of that gets to stay outside. So that's what the salt does for me. Cinnamon, Chris is such a big cinnamon guy. So I'll do they say to do it on whoever they are, I don't know, which is say to do it on the first of the month for abundance, to bring in abundance. So you stand on the outside your door and blow cinnamon on the inside and you leave it for 24 hours. So
okay.
you intentionalize your cinnamon, right? Um, that's the other one. Uh, just last weekend when Chris was home, he's like, He's like, "Rice." He's like, "We should put some rice outside on the front of our door." I'm like, "Rice?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Rice is about abundance. Rice is in abundance." He's like, "We should put some rice on the outside the door." So I'm like, "Let's go do it." So we went and we put some rice on the outside of our door, right? But it's all about intention. And I don't think there's a certain day that you get to do it or have to do it or anything else. I think
Mm,
the middle of the month or the end of the month is just as good as the first of the month,
mhm.
right? Because everything is intention based. So yeah, we do some witchy stuff in this house,
Yeah. What I love
right?
is and I don't know how many people I have it now for probably the first time, maybe the second time in I would say my whole life, but to have somebody who and it sounds like he's evolved into this person for you,
Oh yeah.
but as you showed yourself, he was able to show up for you. Maybe that's what it
Yeah.
was. Like maybe he could have been that person the whole time. Who knows? Um, but I love that feeling of somebody has you no matter what, and you can be and
Oh,
show as anything. And um, for our listeners who don't have that, it's something I think you need to go and seek and set intention about asking the universe to bring that person in for you. Whether it's a relationship, a friendship, a coworker,
yeah.
whatever. Because that
Yeah,
is
and
a
I
beautiful thing.
if I can give any advice on that, um because I did dim myself for so many years,
Mm,
and then I would shine, and I would move up and I would shine. And then when I was shining, he would move up and he'd become that little bit better. And then I would go and dim again, and then he would fall backwards. And then I would
mm,
do the same thing. So I saw glimpses for both of us. I would see glimpses, but then I would fall back again. So it's been the steady ongoing of the more I rise up in myself, in my femininity, and just in my authenticity and not dimming myself and everything else, that
mm.
he's just like now he's just rising. He's rising with me at the same level, and it's a blessing to see, but it's like authenticity has a lot to play with that, 'cause they I don't think a partner or a friend will ever be authentic if you can't be authentic,
Right.
right?
Comes back to the
And
mirror.
it's there's uncomfortable stages in between all of that.
Yeah.
Really
Yeah.
uncomfortable. I can remember a time when he said, he's like, "I don't really like who you've become in the last few years." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "You're not the same person." And I'm like, "No, I'm you're right. I'm not the same person because now I'm actually the authentic person." I'm like, "So at that time I was like, the choice is yours. You can learn to love it and catch up or don't. But
Right.
the person I've grown into is actually who I am." And of course he evolved and he took that to heart and thought on it and listened but it is, I think, the more we evolve, our friendships and our relationships evolve as well.
Which is why people come in and out of our lives, right? And the
A
beautiful.
hundred, 100%. Yeah. Well, it's the law of oh, I can't remember what the law is called. And I might even have made up the name for it, so it doesn't even matter. But it's the whole energy of
It's a speciesism.
I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know I've called it something in the past, but
Yeah.
it's basic. I've talked about this a lot over the last like 6 years with a lot of different people, and I've had experiences uh, where I could see through what was kind of what was going on. So we talk about how words are spells. Well,
Mm,
thoughts are spells too. So when we
mm,
hold someone in a certain light long enough, that person has two options. They have the option of becoming the person of your most dominant thought. So let's just say, I don't know, let's just say you have a friend and in your head, you're always like, that friend is the laziest, no getter, bada, 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 bada. And they have two options. They will either reflect that for you or they will walk out of your life. So to me, it works in all ways. So if we see our kids a certain way, if our dominant thought about our children a certain way, they'll have two options. They'll become that for you because that is the dominant frequency and energy between you two, or they won't be in your life at some point in time, right? So the same thing with a spouse. A spouse can have a very dominant thought about you, and if you match it, great. Then you're living their experience, which they usually resent because it's
mhm.
usually not the great stuff, right? Or you will walk away. So when you start to evolve your own thoughts about yourself, their dominant thoughts will also change. Relationships change that way.
Right.
But I've seen it happen real time, like in real time in business and stuff like that. I've had business leaders and business people who I knew based on how you and I know things when it comes to like spirit and stuff like that. I knew the thoughts and I knew the intention behind how they thought of both Chris and I. And w- we didn't stay. We walked away because that was not the people that we wanted to be. We walked completely away. So it's
Yeah.
very interesting if that makes any sense.
It completely does. It's like, well, like attracts like, right? And so,
Yeah.
and then we look at the mirror. And so you
Yeah.
obviously saw in the reflection that that was not something that was for your highest good. So you chose to
No.
be around it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
And,
just suggestion
and
to viewers, watch your thoughts around the most important people in your lives because they will meet them or they will eventually not be there.
including
It's the
yourself.
only including yourself. Absolutely, including yourself. That's what I mean. It starts with your own thoughts. If you
Yeah.
want to elevate the people around you, elevate.
Yeah.
There's no other way of thinking about that, right? You can't expect someone else to be better than you or better for you if you're not going to do the same thing for yourself. So, yeah.
So for our viewers, whoever's watching
Mhm.
this, if you've made it this long, make
Yeah, if
sure
you made it. I know.
um,
Thanks for sticking around. Oh my god. Yeah, exactly. Thanks for sticking around.
we would love to know, what are you ready to let go of as we step into this full moon energy? What are you ready to put down and surrender? We would
Yeah,
not.
go put your hand on your heart and one on your gut and listen. And maybe it's the first time you'll ever do it, but it might be life changing to do it
Mhm.
that way. Get out of your head because your head doesn't know what it wants to change.
Yeah.
Go into your
Yeah.
heart and go into your gut. It's not comfortable and it might be comfortable, but it's probably not gonna be comfortable, and that's okay. It's
Mhm.
good. Uncomfortableness is the best thing ever.
It sure is. It means you're growing.
Exactly, exactly.
Oh,
So, if you've made it this long, thank you for being with us. Go smash that subscribe button, like, share, comment. We love comments. And if you do all of those things, then you might be put into a draw when we hit 100 subscribers for a free reading from Jen and something herbally witchy from me. So, if you made it this long, go do that. And this has been Midlife with Mystics and Misfits.
take care.
Okay, bye, babe.
Bye.